Justice.
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 All right, thank you everyone for joining us again. 25 months on since that awful night. Last month marked the 2-year anniversary in which more than 11,000 people came to walk in silence and solidarity, to show love and respect to those that have lost their lives, to the families who remain, and to the community that still stands here. So I thank every one of you who joined, and anyone who's not here who joined. A massive thank you to all who turned up. It was a powerful day, powerful message. Massive thank you to all the speakers who, really hit home with some of the speeches made on that anniversary. If anyone here missed any of those speeches, they can all be found on the Grenfell United YouTube channel. And go back, re-listen to them, share them, make sure that people are still listening to those messages. It was always expected that today would be a much smaller turnout. Last month took a lot out of everyone, so please don't feel deflated or feel a bit low about the numbers that have come today, because there's still a couple hundred of us here, and it's important that we carry it on. There'll be times where people can't join us and we walk for them, and there'll be times where we can't join ourselves and others will walk for us, just to make sure that we're all walking together and that we make.
There are a few issues going on in the community that I think people should be aware of. Number one, the council are now, after 2 years of very poorly maintaining relations with this community, the scrutiny committee is seemingly on the chopping block. Now, we know that the council should have gone into special measures. That never happened. We know that the council didn't really do a good job of scrutinizing itself when it came to the redevelopment of Grenfell, let alone the aftermath. The process of the scrutiny committee has always been problematic. They should have really asked questions of how to make that better with community buy-in as opposed to scrapping it. But the way that this council maneuvers, this now seems to be the port of call. So really genuinely engage with the community organizations who are trying to fight for a semblance of justice, because it's key. Second, along those lines, I think it's really important that we mention LCAP, or the Henry Dickens Community Centre, who have played such a vital role in the recovery of this community, and really set a marker as to how to do it with a level of care at the centre. And they are a truly representative model of this community, and really deserve full support in their battle to maintain. They are, by every stretch of the imagination, what a statutory service should look like. They deserve statutory funding, and I would ask that everybody here give them the support they deserve to be able to get the treatment they deserve. Other than that, I think that the fight to change regulations maintains. Adil, Ed and Bilal went to a select committee hearing and were very frank with the government. This battle is far from over. As we've seen over the last few months, the regulations, even the ones that have been won, the A1 and A2 standards above 18 metres doesn't account for places like Barking. The government have hidden the real dangers of things like high pressure laminate and HPR cladding, which added to ACM puts hundreds of thousands of people in this country at risk, let alone the wooden cladding we see at Barking. We need regulations. We need the government to act a lot quicker than they are doing at this moment in time. And I would, again, recommend that everybody follow Grenfell United and Inside Housing, the hashtag End Our Cladding Scandal, and the communities across the country who are fighting so that they don't have to live through what we all had to witness and live through 2 years ago. The final thing I'll say is that Reese Morris is now free. On behalf of Reese, I'd like to thank all of you who ordered t-shirts, all of you who shared the hashtag, all of you who conveyed your support. It meant the world to him, and it did get to him in prison, including Emma Dent-Coates' statement of free Mr. Latimer in the Houses of Parliament. Thank you all for the support. I think that given all that we've been through in the last 25 months, it's hard to see silver linings, but right now I think that we know who we see when we look around, and we know the commitment of the individuals we see around us, and I think we really do have beyond an embryo of a very strong movement now, and I think we're going to go in a very positive direction, however hard and trying that process may be. So thank you all.